This next video will go over a new feature that's in our market analysis tool for Pro, and that's called uh, distance and time. Batch calculate distances and times using a single data set. Measure multiple distances and drive times between locations in a single data set and write the results to the data set. So there's two ways I'm going to go through this. One is if you have origin and destination columns of a spreadsheet set up that you've imported, and you want to know the travel distance to go from the origin to the destinations. So we're going to go over that scenario first, and then the second scenario is if I have a single point on the map, if I just type in a city, how far do I have to travel to get to all of those points that are in a previously imported spreadsheet? So for the first step, I'm going to import my data. And actually, I'm going to get out of market analysis for now, and I'm going to plot my data on the map using our plot data tool. I'm going to browse to my very simple spreadsheet called zip origin and destinations. I only have 4 zip codes in my example just to make it real simple to see. So first we have to plot these points. So I have a zip code where I am, zip code where I'm going columns just so we can keep that clear. I'm going to plot the zip codes where I am. So those are the zip codes that are going to contain the dots on the map. So I'm going to click next. Give it a name, zips where I am, that's fine. I'll just click advanced, make sure that they're both set to numbers, which is great. And we'll click plot. And then we click done. So now I have my 2 imported points based on my zip where I am column. So you'll notice I also have a column of my spreadsheet called zip where I'm going, where I have 04011 and 04096 as a zip code destination. So I want to see how far do I have to go to get from 04101 to 04011, and also how far is it going to be to go for 04102 to 04096. So we're going to be adding columns here. So this is where I'm going to use my market analysis tool. I'm going to click that button at the top, and I'm going to click my batch calculate distance and times. From the top, I can choose a straight distance, drive time distance, or drive distance. I could also do columns for straight and drive time. So let's do straight circle, and I'm also going to do drive distance. Actually, let's do drive distance and time. From this pull down list, I'm going to choose my data set that has my zip origins. I can label the column, and I'm just going to call it mileage. This next page is where we want to tell it where is the destination location. I dummy proof my data by calling it zips where I'm going. So I'm going to make sure that that is set to zips where I'm going because that is my destination. Let's click next. This screen pops up. It'll tell you how many route calculations you're going to be using and how many go against your plan. You can always get more if needed, and you can keep track of it in the account tab of your website. It's going to tell me how many measurements it's made. Click done. So now I can see zip codes where I am, zip codes where I'm going, the drive distance to go from 04101 to 04011 is 25.5, and it's going to take me approximately 32 minutes to get there. So that, in a nutshell, is how to use this origins and destinations tool. There's another feature inside of that we'll go over next. I'm going to actually turn off my zip origin destination, and I'm going to enable my customer list. So let's say that I want to start at a particular city. I'll just choose Hartford, Connecticut. So I'm going to just type in Hartford, CT. Click enter on my keyboard or the binoculars, and I'll just drop it right in to Hartford. Now my toolbar, I'm going to see a market analysis tool now. That's a new feature. So I'm going to click on that, and it's going to essentially bring me up to the same place. Now this part of the tool is if you want to have a center point like Hartford, Connecticut, and you want to see how far you have to travel to get to all of the points in my customer list. So I can choose, once again, straight distance, or I could do drive time distance. Let's do drive time. choose drive time from the pull down list, and I let it know which data set I want to choose. I'm going to choose customer list 2, and let's call it miles, or distance rather. Click next. Once again, it tells me how many credits I'm going to use, and it will do a calculation. You have to be a little bit patient when it's doing a drive time calculation, for the simple fact that it has to do many calculations at once. I have 450 calculations, and so it basically has to go from Hartford, Connecticut through all of those, essentially creating a route for each of those individual destination locations. So sometimes you might have to walk away from your desk, give it a minute or so, and then you're done. I don't have, the reason why one failed is because I have a bad address in here, so I'm going to click done. And now I have my new columns. I'm going to just fix this a little bit. I'm going to change the order of my spreadsheet. So I have my drive time distance, and I'm going to bring that up to the top here just so we can see it. So I can now estimate that in order for Tim's computers and furniture to get to that point in Hartford, Connecticut, it's going to take them approximately 134 minutes. If Chipco wants to get to Hartford, it's going to be about 230 minutes, and so on. And so you can just go right through the list. If needed, you can export this data to a CSV file format. If you have any questions, please reach out via phone, email, chat. We have help topics in the program itself along with these demonstration videos. Thank you very much and have a great day.